Hi there, and thank you over and over for coming to this amazing class. Let's see what we want to do today. So we are asked to solve this quadratic equation by completing the score. So what does that means? That this trinomial, this is even a trinomial. Take a look. They don't have A, B, and C is missing. The constant term is missing. So what we're gonna do, the basic idea, guys, by completing the score is that you have a trinomial which is not a perfect square trinomial. So you are going to make this a perfect. So how do we do that? So you can do that mentally. What number should you put here in order to get this middle? You can do that mentally. But we got a tiny formula. Okay, can someone remind me what the formula is in order to find the C term?
b over 2 squared.
B, that is the formula you're gonna use. Thank you. B over 2 square. Okay. What we're gonna do, just to substitute the information, guys, just to substitute B actually. Okay, what is the value for B? The quadratic term is A. The linear term is B. Okay, and this is C, which is 0. What is B, guys? What number do we have here?
1.
It's 1, right? Mister, what about the negative? It's negative 1? Yes, it's negative, guys. But the thing is, since we got a square, guys, this square is going to convert that into a positive always. But if you want to put 1, that's up to you. Okay, I'm going to just put 1. 1, okay, which is this value, 1. Okay, equal. Okay, let's simplify this. Okay, what is 1? Okay, I'm gonna separate this. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm gonna separate this according to the property of exponent, guys. I have a fraction, a ratio here, so I can separate this 1 to the second power and 2 to the second power separately. So can someone help me with that? What is 1 to the second power? 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 raised to the second power. 2 multiplying 2 again. 2 times 2, that's 4. 1/4, guys. That is the number that I'm gonna add in this side and in this side, guys, in order to make this a perfect square trinomial. Okay, let's add the numbers. Okay, positive 1/4 and positive 1/4. Don't forget, guys, keep in mind that if you add one number on one side, you have to do it on the other side, okay, to balance the equations. So now, guys, I am 100% guaranteed that this trinomial is a perfect square. So we can use a formula now. Okay, let's use a formula. Okay, how do we factor this square? Okay, x squared. How do we factor x squared? What is the x?
X.
It's just x. Thank you. And what is the square root of this fraction? Okay, just take one at a time. What is the square root of the one, the numerator? How do
1.
you get one? 1 times 1. Excellent. Over, how do you get 4?
2.
2
2
and 2.
times 2. I'm going to teach you a trick. This value, guys, is exactly what you plug here. Just as simple as that. Okay, and then what sign we're going to use? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative, because the middle term is negative, just like that. And 0 plus 1/4, I think that's going to be 1/4 still, right? Nothing plus 1/4 is going to be 1/4, a quarter. So, and it's done. Okay, for now, guys, this is repeatedly the same operation. So we're going to eliminate the square by multiplying. So we're going to multiply square root in this side and square root on this side. And don't forget the two cases, positive and negative case. Okay, according to the property, we can cancel this, right? We can cancel this and this. So we only get the radicand, which is x minus 1/2 equal, okay, the two cases, don't forget the two cases, plus, minus. What is the square root of 1/4? Again, mister, it's a fraction. I don't know, it's a fraction, the square root of a fraction.
1,
Just take
2.
one at a time. Excellent. That's exactly. What is the square root of 1? We can separate this. That's
1.
the proper. What is the square root of 1? It's 1, okay. What is the square root of 4?
2.
2. It's like that, guys. Whenever you have fraction, the propers are going to be like this. You separate this like this. Okay, now let's move on. Keep up in mind your goal, guys. Which is, guys, x to let x completely alone. Basically, guys, this plus minus, I'm gonna let this to be at the end. I'm gonna put this first. This negative 1/2, I'm gonna move it, and then it's gonna be what? Positive one
Positive.
half, right? Okay, and let's get this down. Plus minus 1/2. Then x is going to be equals to, actually, x is alone, guys. At this very point, guys, x is alone. Now I'm gonna separate because I got plus minus. That's disturbing. So I'm going to separate this into the two solutions, solution 1 and solution 2. The solution 1 is going to be 1 half. I'm going to take the positive now, positive 1 half. Okay, positive 1 half. And then solution 2 is going to be 1 half. And then what is going to be?
1/2
Negative.
Minus 1/2.
Minus 1 half. Okay, I took the positive for the solution 1, just the positive, and I took the negative for the solution 2. And this is how we do it. Now let's simplify this and let's see what the solutions are. So x1 solution, final solution. What is 1 half plus 1 half? We have the same denominator. We copy the denominator. All right, that is how we add fraction. We have the same denominator. We copy and we add numerators. 1 plus 1
2.
is 2. But 2 divided by 2, guys.
1.
1. Okay, and that is our first solution. X equals to 1. That is the first solution. And then let's have a look at the second solution. What the second solution is going to be like. Solve it. Okay, let's have a look at the solution 2. Okay, we got a fraction, but we got the same denominator. Okay, we got the same denominator. We add or just subtract according to what we have here. 1 half minus 1 half is like you have the half of orange and you eat the half of orange. You're going to get nothing, right? 0. Okay, and these are our solutions. Okay, these are our solutions. Solution. This is supposed to be a t. This is how we complete the square, guys. Just by adding the c term. Using this tidy formula, b over 2 squared. Okay, let's have a look at this new trinomial. So we're asked to solve this by completing the square. What does it mean? So let's have a look at this. If you didn't know, guys, so would you try to factor this by using that is a question that I want to ask actually. Is this a perfect square trinomial? The square root of x squared, x. The square root of 75, we don't even have a perfect square. This is, guys, for sure. This isn't for sure a perfect square trinomial. What we're gonna do, we're gonna complete the square. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do, guys, when we have the trinomial completed like this, we're gonna move this term to the other side because we don't need it. Okay, we don't need it. It's okay. X squared plus 20x. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave this value in blank because here's when I'm gonna put the number that makes this trinomial perfect. And this 75, guys, on the other side is gonna be what?
Negative 75.
Negative 75. You are completely right, sir. So we got it. We got it. So at this point, guys, we got this. We need to put a number here, guys, that we can make this trinomial a perfect one. So let's use the formula. Can someone remind me the formula? I forget the formula.
b
B divided.
b over 2 square.
Thank you
X
very
squared.
much, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, both of you. Okay, let's put the number. What is the value of b, guys, in this case? Okay, let's go here. A, B, C. What is b?
20.
20.
20 is a big one, right? It's a big one. Okay, let's put 20 here. So 20 over 2, guys. We only copy because we got it on the formula. Let's see if we can divide this, guys. If you can divide this, simplify it. 20 divided by 2, what is that? Equals to
10.
10. 10.
Correct. That is 10 raised to the second power, right? And what is 10 raised to the second power? 10 times 10. It's not 20. 10 times
100.
10 is 100. You're completely right, sir. Okay, 100. That is the number that is going to make this trinomial a perfect one. Okay, let's add 100. And what is missing? What else should I do?
Added in the other side.
Excellent, excellent. It's like, guys, it's long. If someone slap your left side of your cheek, you have to put the other one. It's like the Bible says. You know, I hope you get what I was trying to say. Plus 100. Okay, now we add in this side, both side, either side. Okay, now let's factor this. We are 100%, guys, that this is now a perfect square. Okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna put parentheses. Okay, square. Okay, and let's factor this. X squared, guys, is factored as
X.
x and x. Okay, and 100,
10.
10 and 10, right? And is positive, the middle term. We only put positive. Equal this value. 100 minus 25, guys, or negative 25 plus 100.
25.
25. And take a look at how easy this is going to be. Square root in either side, just to cancel the square. Okay, we know that this is the same. Okay, we can cancel this. We only get the radicand, which is x plus 10, equal plus minus. If we have a perfect square for this value, guys, let's just get it. What is the square root of 25? In case we don't have it, just in case we don't have, we have to break the number down. But what is the number? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. What is the square root of 25?
5.
It's 5. Yeah, it's 5. Just we got it. We got it. Now let's let x alone because that is our main goal. So this 10, guys, is pissing me off. Positive 10. I'm going to move it to the other side. Then it's going to be negative 10 here. And then I get this plus minus down. Plus minus. Okay. Plus minus. And 5. I just copied. Now, guys, we got that awful. Plus minus. Let's separate the solutions. So okay, we're going to say solution 1. And then we're going to have solution 2. Okay, you got to tell me what the solutions are. Okay, which is going to be negative 10. Negative 10. Minus, plus, I'm going to take the positive now. Plus 5. And then negative 10 minus 5. Okay, what is that equals to? Solution 1.
What?
Negative 10 plus 5 is negative 5, right?
Negative 5.
And then solution 2, guys.
Negative 15.
Negative 15.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Negative 15. Okay. Let's have a quick look at example number 7. So we're going to use the same idea, guys. So we have x squared minus 13x plus 36. So you may be tempted, guy, to say that this is a perfect square. Because if you factor this x and x squared, and this 6 and 6. Okay, it looks like, but 6 times 2, guys, 2 parentheses, parentheses, will be 12, right? And this is 13, so it's different. It looks like a perfect square. Okay, guys, please don't be deceived. No se dejen engañar. So now, what we're going to do, the same idea, guys. This is not a perfect square trinomial. I'm going to move this to the other side, and I'm going to turn it into a perfect one. Okay, x squared minus 13x. What is the term that I'm going to move, guys?
36.
36. It will
Thank
be
you.
negative 36.
Negative 36, thank you. Negative 36. And then let's use the formula again. The formula, guys, to find this missing value to make this a perfect one. So I'm going to use b over 2. I just learned this formula by heart. Equal, okay, and let's do it. What is v, guys? What is the value v?
Negative 13.
Negative 13.
Negative 13. Okay, we don't need the negative. Do you remember that part? Because at the end it's going to be positive. But if you want to put it, 13 over 2. Okay, raised to the second power. Okay, you may notice, guys, that 13 over 2 is a decimal, so we leave it like that. When we can simplify it, we simplify it. In this case, let's separate 13 raised to the second power. 13 times 13. What is that equals to? 169? Am I right? I think that is the value, 169. Am I right, guys? 13 multiplying 13 here. 13 to the second power. 13 times 13. Okay, 13 to the second power, 169, and 2 to the second power is 4. Okay, this is the number that I'm going to add here, guys. Okay, let's do that. Plus, what is this value? 169, which is a bigger one, over 4. But I need to add this number in both sides. Okay, don't forget the part, please. Okay, I'm going to add the number right here. The same number, 169 plus 169 over 4. Okay, now let's use this one. Okay, let's factor this. This is a perfect square trinomial now. So let's factor it. Okay, parentheses equals. Okay, x squared, guys, this can be factored as x and x. Then this one, how do we factor this, guys? I told you the key. What is the square root of 169?
13.
13 is exactly this value, the first one that you plug in this value, 13 halves. That is the value that you have to plug in. Say 13 over, and what is the square root of 4?
2.
2.
Ah, Okay, it's 13 half. It's exactly this value, guys. Okay, positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
All right, and now the trickiest part here, guys, is to simplify this. Negative 36 plus 169 over 4. For this one, guys, you can do it mentally, of course, but I highly recommend you to use your calculator. Put like this, negative 36 plus 169 over 4. Here. Okay, since our calculator doesn't want to give you guys the fraction form, we're going to do it mentally. So I taught you how to do this. Okay, we have different denominator. So we put a denominator here, 1. So what is the least common denominator here, guys? 1 and 4.
1.
It's 1. Sorry, I meant the least common multiple. But what you said is right. The least common multiple is 4, right? 1 and 4, guys, is 4. Okay, 4 is this. Okay, now let's divide and then multiply. Exactly as we used to do at the beginning of the class. Okay, multiplying and dividing. 4 divided by 1. 4 divided by 1 is 4, right? 4 times negative 36. 4 times negative 36, guys, will be, let me see, negative
144.
144.
Okay. Negative 144. Negative 144. Okay, negative 144. Plus, let's copy the plus sign here for the green one. And 4 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 4, right? Multiplying 169. That would be 169, right? I think it's easier, guys, to do it mentally instead of using the calculator.
The
So
answer
again, tell me what the answer is.
is 25 over 4.
Okay, I'm gonna copy this again. X minus 13 half square equals. Tell me, repeat it, please.
25 over 4.
25 over 4. Okay, take a look. It was easy, guys. It was easier doing it mentally instead of the calculator. So, again, how do we add these, guys? Have a look at my video, how to add fractions or subtract fractions. You find the least common, the great, I don't even remember. I got confused with the greatest common factor now. This is the least common multiple. Yeah, it's like that one. Least common multiple, denominator, yeah. And then divide. 4 divided by 1 is 1. 4. 4 times 36 is negative 144. Then 4 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1 times this number, 169. And this is what we get. Okay, again, this is going to be the same idea. We need to cancel the square. We put a square here, and then we put a square here, plus, minus, and then something is going to be simplified here. I'm going to stop right here, guys, because you know what is going to happen, right? This is going to be canceled. And then what is the square root of 25? 5. What is the
5.
square root of 4? 2.
2.
That's why, guys, I didn't want to use decimal, because take a look by using the fraction, I can get a perfect square. So this is basically, guys, how do we solve number 7. See you next class.